na dapat gawin ng Alaska.
San Miguel has proven to be a very strong team.
The Hot Dogs win their first ever crown.
Ngayon, nakapasok yung kanilang group.
Ladies and gentlemen, basketball fans of all generations, welcome to the biggest hardcore comeback of the legends of Philippine basketball here at the Big Dome. Get ready for the PBA Legends, Return of the Rivals. Here are your hosts, Rex Trinidad, Rina Villamol Camara, and Ryan Ramos.
Good afternoon, basketball fans here in Smart Araneta! Welcome sa much-awaited big event this day. Ito po ang PBA Legends, Return of the Rivals.
All right, to all the basketball fans out there from whichever generation you are from, I'm sure mag-enjoy kayo sa ating doubleheader for tonight.
That's why
Rivals, Ginebra versus Pure Foods. Para sa mga basketball fans noon at ngayon, muling saksihan ang tunay na puso ng basketball. The glory days of basketball is back here at Smart Araneta Coliseum. PBA Legends, Return of the Rivals.
All right, goosebumps.
There you have it. I mean, as we build anticipation, I'm sure ready na lahat ng basketball fans inside the Big Dome, Smart Araneta Coliseum.
And I'm sure excited na po kayong lahat dahil po para sa ating unang game po dyan, or first game po natin, maghaharap po dyan ng Grand Slam teams of the 90s.
But before we push forward to this classic showdown, let's check the energy up in this place. San Miguel fans, make some noise! On the other hand, what about the fans of Alaska?
Alright, Rex! Di na natin patatagalin pa, umpisahan na natin the Battle of the Grand Slam Kings! San Miguel versus Alaska!
Bagging the championship title for 3 straight conferences in 1996. The team who made history with its signature triangle offense. Please welcome the Alaska team. Let's all welcome Mr. Clutch, number 6, Jojo Lastimosa. Number 7, Roel Gomez. The Slasher, number 9, Rodney Santos. The Dominator, number 11, Eddie Laure. The Thriller, number 11, Willie Miller. The Flying A, number 14, Johnny Abarrientos. The Hawk, number 16, Ball Hawkins. Captain Marvel, number 19, Kenneth Duremdes. The Jet. The Jet, number 22, Jeff Carriazo. Number 30, Irvin Soto. Number 32, Poch Wingo. Mr. Nice Guy, number 33, Bogs Adornado. Number 35, Tony De La Cruz. Big John, number 55, John Ferrios. And assistant coach, Arik Del Rosario. Presenting the first game of PBA Legends Return of the Rivals. The Battle of the Grand Slam Kings. San Miguel versus Alaska. Sweeping 3 conference championships in 1989. One of the greatest teams in PBA history. Here are the Grand Slam Kings of San Miguel. Number 2, Denok Miranda. Saint Nick, number 3, Nick Velasco. Marco Polo, number 4, Elmer Reyes. The Atom Bomb, number 6, Ato Agustin. The Cebuano Hotshot, number 7, Don Don Hon. The Trigger Man, number 8, Alan KD. Robocop, number 10, Alvin Teng. Demolition Man, number 10, Danny Ildefonso. Number 11, B-Boy Ravanes. The Bull, number 11, Nelson Aceitono. The Tower of Power, number 14, Ben. Number 17, Olsen Rara Rasala. Number 18, Art De La Cruz. Number 22, Arnold Gamboa. Mr. Excitement, number 23, Ball. The Scavenger, number 25, Freddy Abuda. Hot Hands, number 88, Chris Calagio. Assistant Coach, Joseph John Wichiko.
And to officially open this momentous event, we are now heading on over to the ceremonial tip-off. May we now call on the hardwood from the PBA Legends Foundation, fortune cookie himself, Chairman Atoy Ko. From the PBA, Commissioner Willie Marshall. And from UNTV, President and CEO of BMPI, Kuya Daniel Razon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for both teams. First for the Alaska Milkmen, a 5'7" guard from Naga City, the 1996 PBA MVP, number 14, the Flying A, Johnny Abarientos. A 6'1" guard from Cagayan de Oro City, the 1988 PBA Rookie of the Year, A 6'2" guard from Cebu City from the University of Cebu is a 3-time PBA champion, 13-time PBA All-Star, the PBA 3-point king in 2007, the Cebuano hotshot, number 7, Dondon Ontiveros. A 6'6" center from Urdaneta, Pangasinan from the National University. An 8-time PBA champion, 5-time best player of the conference, 8-time PBA All-Star, was also the 1998 Rookie of the Year, a 2-time PBA MVP among the 40 greatest, number 10, Lakay Denny Ildefonso. A 6'1" forward from Lubao, Pampanga, by way of Lyceum of the Philippines University. A 6-time PBA champion, 6-time All-Star, and the 1992 PBA MVP, the Atom Bomb, number 6, Ato Agustin. And a 6'2" forward from Pasig City from the University of the East was the 1987 PBA Rookie of the Year, 8-time ethical selection, 7-time All-Star, and his record of 79 points in a game is still the record in the PBA. The 1990 PBA MVP, the Trigger Man, number 8, Alan K. Dick. Head coach for San Miguel is Pilo Pumarin, with assistant coach Jongwi Chico. We'd like to call in our esteemed VIPs for our ceremonial toss. We'd like to call in PBA Legends Foundation, Mr. Atoy Cole. PBA Commissioner, Mr. Willie Marshall. And Kuya Daniel Razon. Our referees for this game, Jimmy Mariano, Sherman Pineda, and Ray Yante. Ladies and gentlemen, Alaska versus San Miguel, PBA Legends, return of the rivals.
And we are underway. First touch of the ball belongs to the Alaska Aces. They have their starting unit from that 96 team, Dr. Jack.
That's right. This is really a pure team. You know, you have every position covered. Well, if you look at the lineup of San Miguel, they have no power forward. They have a center, Danny Delfonso, but they have no power forward. The others are either guards or forward.
Here comes the Jet who fires from the outside. Knocks it in!
That's a kind of shot we remember him by, no?
Exacto eh. In the meantime, here's the shot. I thought Olsen would go for it. Here's Alan Kaidig there. Oh, great pass by Alan.
And I always thought of Donon Ontiveros as part of the Alaska team because that's the last team he played for.
Exactly, huh?
And he was also a member of the national team huling na niya sa Gilas.
Here's Carriazo with a smile on his face. Johnny Abarientos looks very fit and very nimble. The shot will not work. And here comes Danny I. High kick open for 3. No. And we can go to Rina for this first report. Go, Rina.
Yes, I have someone really close to my heart. It's Coach Eric Del Rosario of the Alaska Aces. If you ask
Salamat, Rina. That's nice to know. In the meantime, here's a shot that does not work. Here comes out Augustine. A shot from the outside. No, sir. We're still at 4-2. Alaska with the early lead.
Yeah, courtesy of their guard lineup. No, you're talking about Carriazo and Johnny Abarientos getting that first.
Yeah, but we haven't said these names for almost 20 years, Dr. J.
Except when they're on the coaching staff.
Exactly.
Not as players anymore.
There's Johnny, momentarily open, uses the glass. It's too long. And here comes Carriazo. And Bong Hawkins working on the outside will fire top of the key. No.
You can see he's obviously not in very good shape. And the white shirts, this guy has a big advantage.
Humihingi ng pang si Dondon.
Well, he got the foul. Humihingi ng flagrant foul.
Jimmy Mariano is, we have the present crew. Pinag-uusapan nga yung mga dating referees ang yayayain eh. Samantala, we have Ryan with this report. Ryan?
Alright, thank you, Seb. Kasama natin in the Tower of Power, isa sa mga idol natin, Benji Paras. Coach Benji.
Okay, sayang, hindi natin makikita si Magsanok at saka si Paras na magkasama. No? Magkahiwalay silang team. Mamaya pa si Ronnie Magsanok sa Pure Foods. Nagkaroon ng foul, and Ato Agustin sinks the first free throw.
Well, San Miguel is beginning to come back. If you look at Alaska, the guys that are really in good shape is Johnny Abarientos and Carriazo. And remember, I've always told you, if there's somebody I would trust with my life on a free throw shot, it's Sato Agustin. I mean, because napagyabangan na niya ako and he proved it in a championship match. No?
The atom bomb. Many of these players, we had given some of their names. In the meantime, here's Rara Rosella, one of those we've given a name to. Here's Don Don. No, a little too low. Rebound. I was kidding Danny. I said, Danny's request, isang raise the roof mamaya, papagana ng fans. There was a foul in that last play. And Wingyo with his second foul, and I think we're going to pause for a timeout, and the players are huffing and puffing. We'll be right back with the return of the rivals. Had one free throw converted in that sequence earlier. In the meantime, Alaska scores anew.
Early substitution for San Miguel. Pagod na si Ato Agustin. Pinalitan siya ni Nick Velasco.
Nick looks very fit, huh?
Well, Nick is also, I think, remember, I think he manages like a sports place.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you would expect him to be in good shape. No?
Very good defensive player also. In the meantime, Hawkins, his access denied. Hontiveros applying body pressure as best as he can. Look at Hawkins, wants to grind it hard. Here's the open shot by the flying game. Won't work.
Well, he has had 2 attempts from 3-point territory. The first one was very close. This one is a little bit too strong.
Here's a pass to Danny.
Uh-oh.
Triggerman!
Uh-oh.
Ayaw. Mamaya, here comes the flying game.
Look at Johnny just get out and run.
Nice. Oh! Hindi natanggap. Hindi nakuha ni Joel Lastimosa.
I think Johnny was running alone kaya napilitan siyang huminto. He probably could have taken also, but he was waiting for his teammate para mabigyan niya ng assist. But Johnny seems to be in good shape.
Kanto ng mata niya, nakita niya, oh, ito na, si Jola sumabit.
Bigyan ko na ito. Oh.
Like old, like the olden times. Into the corner, Hontiveros. No. Our score, 7-6, San Miguel with a slight lead, 6 minutes, 42 remaining.
You can see Johnny is still really the way he pushes up the ball.
Oh.
Nahihirapan yung kakampi niya. Alaska so far has not made any substitutions.
They're sticking
nice
with
pass.
Oh, great cut. Hindi lang pumasok. Ito yung nagmaster ng triangle sa grupo ito eh. But just as spoken, Dr. J, a couple of subs are waiting along the sidelines for Alaska. They'll get a chance as soon as there's a dead ball situation here. In the meantime, Carriazo shooting free throws.
Titignan mo yung papasok. Those guys should be in good shape. Rodney Santos is an assistant coach. And Kenneth, of course, is commissioner as well as a guy that continues to play. And Willie Miller, I talked to him. I don't know if he can play. I mean, he can play. There's no question his ability. Pero yung kanyang kung condition niya, I have no idea.
Yung score sheet natin, halos hindi mapuno, Dr. J? Hindi.
Ito, and this guy should be having a big advantage. Ito si Denok Miranda para sa...
Recent. Retired na ba siya sa atin sa PBS?
Actually, no. He has never retired, no. He was still a member of the team. Ewan ko kung nasa reserve list siya ngayon. And then, of course, Chris Calagio. Medyo bata-bata pa rin ito si Chris Calagio.
Calagio is a good shooter. He used to play for JRU also.
Madaming pinaglaruan rin ito.
Here's Denok Miranda, sumisilip sa loob. We're down to 6 minutes and 16. Here's Danny. Good cut downstairs. A block. Santos with a rejection. Here comes Willie Miller. Skips a pass over to Cariaso. The Jet with a pass inside. Oh, a miss.
Hindi makaliwang kamay. Would have been better using the left hand to use it.
Here's Calagio. Different generations of San Miguel players na ito. Open shot. Velasco with a three.
And our first three-point shot conversion. Even though Alan has said 2 good looks, ayaw lang pumasok. But that's the way, remember when we covered it. Nung second half, pumutok ng 3-point shot.
Walang tigil, ano? Nice cut. Here's an open shot. Hawkins. No. Velasco claims the rebound. Here comes San Miguel. Near steal. And it's stopped by Rodney Santos. So far with 2 defensive gems. Santos can't control the ball. Can't control it completely.
Tony De La Cruz, big advantage. Guy just recently retired. Sama si Kenneth.
Alan Kaydick will get a rest. And I think Bong Alvarez is on the floor. Bong also played for Alaska. Danny I will sit down. Nelson Asaitona in the San Miguel locker room kanina nagbibiroan how long Nelson would last in his game. He was deciding between 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Kanya 2 na lang.
Yeah, but this guy can play.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no question about his ability. If he's in any kind of shape, there might be nobody who can guard him on the other side.
Nobody. Well, great pass. Asaitona. That will not work. Velasco puts it back in.
Really pays to keep yourself in shape. Velasco has never been a scorer, no, but he has a 3-point shot. He has a nice follow-up off a good rebound.
Very good defensive, very sound defensive player. Miller with a great play. Dips it over to the inside, and Alaska scores. John Ferriols.
Yeah, advantage rin yan. Last year lang nag-retire. He played with the Bolts all the way up to last year.
And become a virtual journeyman as well as that shot does not work. Rebound, here comes the thriller. Miller.
Sarap panoorin si
he skipped na. Nakamiss yun eh. Tony. Here's Chris Calagio. Si Denok, walang kasabay. Wala akong kakampi. Nasaan kayo? Calagio slows it down. Velasco. Over to Bong Alvarez. Mr. Excitement lets it fly. No. Mukhang fit pa rin si Bong eh, no? Mukhang straight pa rin ang dibdib. Here's Kenneth Durantes. Captain Marbel shopping around and Miller says, let's set it up. Rodney Santos looking inside. Goes to Tony De La Cruz. Rodney, shot clock down to 7. Rodney slows it down. Here's a pass inside. Nice fake. Sino titira? Libre, 1 second remaining. No. Alaska.
Reset ng shot clock yun dahil sa offensive rebound. No?
14 seconds. Miller. Yes!
Yes, sir. May batok pa siya kay Nelson Asaitona. Pinasok mo.
Binibiro ko nga si Dr. Son at saka si Gus Vargas ng Alaska. Sabi ko, ready kayo ha? Kung ano mangyari. Yan ang dalawang partners niya sa health maintenance ng Alaska.
Look at the way Willie pushes up the ball.
De La Cruz.
Advantage siya. They can run, you know, the defenders of the opponents cannot run. Come back and for transition defense.
Alaska with a 1-point lead, 13-12. Velasco looking inside. Miranda. Here's Nelson Asaitona. Zips it inside. Oh, great move. Alvarez.
Good vision there by Nelson Asaitona. Seeing the cut of Paul Alvarez from the weak side.
There's Santos down the baseline. Dipsy-do! Yes! forcing San Miguel to call a timeout with 2 minutes and 34 remaining in the first quarter. We will be back with the return of the rivals. Back with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum for return of the rivals. First of 2 games here today. Later on, it will be Ginebra against Pure Foods, the Legends. And here comes Chris Calagio. The score right now, 15-14, Alaska with a slight lead. Calagio reclaims it, sends it to Velasco. Hit a long one earlier, not this time. Calagio has another rebound. Denok Miranda, zigzag, scores, make us have a foul.
Well, he has been content to just pass it. But I think they would find a lot of difficulty trying to stop him. I think he's in real good condition. I think he'll even play in the pro shit at this stage. He's not too old either, no?
Kaira niyan din sila Arwin Santos sa FPU.
Yes.
Missed the free throw, backs it against the glass.
So 4-point play siya para sa sarili niya.
Glad you're with us, and we hope you're enjoying what you're seeing and what you're hearing as well. Miranda smiling with Miller. I requested an undergoal shot from Kenneth Dorendas. Let's see if he obliges. Tony De La Cruz.
4 points in the ball game. 2 out of 3 from the field for Tony De La Cruz.
Recent retiree lang yan.
Actually, was even playing well
Oh.
last year. No? He was coming off the bench, get not a lot of minutes, but very productive when he's on the floor. And look at this, 4 on 2, 4 on 2.
Alaska just behind by 1, the open shot. Yes!
6 points now for Tony De La Cruz.
Here's Alvarez. Oh, look at these two. Go against each other.
Yung beat.
Magical moment. Oh, but missed the shot.
Yung beat niya, no?
And here's Kenneth. Looking for a cutter. Can't find one. Here's Miller. Open. De La Cruz. They're going to go to him almost exclusively. As long as he's hitting. Yeah. Here's Denok Miranda looking at the wings. Calagio can shoot from the outside. We know that. That won't stay in. It almost had a chance. Final 49 seconds. Nice cut. Nice no look. Oh, great layup.
San Miguel, Alaska now taking a 3-point lead with 8 points coming from Tony De La Cruz. Nadadaan nila sa pabilis, no? Sa kondisyon yung player nila.
Yung Alaska, yung pa rin nasuot nilang korbata nila, no? Pinahuso nila nung 1980s. Outside the Saitono, no. And the rebound in the hands of Willie Miller. Doremdes trying to control it, reaches for it. Oh, great pass to the other side. There's a foul.
It's a foul. That's going to be free throw shots for Rodney Santos. Actually, I know Nick also played. I think Nick also played with Alaska. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, naman.
He's played also. He started off with the Swift franchise.
Correct.
Tapos palipat-lipat na rin siya, no?
I see Soto coming off the bench. Try to come in.
He's going to come in for Alaska. Never had a big career, but he does have a son that's going to have a big career.
Oh boy.
Si Kai, you know.
Tangkat, ano?
No, but ito si Soto, nakasama niya ito, mga the Ocampo brothers, both Yancy and Ranidel. And they formed that thing in their St. Francis of Assisi school na nag-champion. But he was a good shooter. And he played for Pure Foods also. He can shoot.
Oh, look at Alvarez. Mr. Excitement turning back the hands of time a bit there.
Only a couple of seconds and Willie knows it. Kaso nagka-turnover siya.
No. And that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of the first 12 minutes, the return of the rivals. Duel between Alaska and San Miguel. Alaska has the slight lead. Back here on UNTV after this.
sports programs.
Welcome back to the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Babalasan ang lineups ang ating both sides, and we go to the lineups as we went along. It was Tony De La Cruz, the star of the first quarter, Dr. J.
He had a fantastic first quarter with 8 points coming off the bench too, no? Providing also good defense. Ito matchup, maganda ito. Tiveros has 4 and Willie takes the ball away from him. He tried to post me up, ha?
Ngiti-ngiti ang katas nga nakawang ka.
Medyo wild ang tira doon ni Eddie Laure.
Who's in the game for the first time. Here comes Denham, some younger legs. Here comes Elmer Reyes. Nice to see him again. I love calling his sidestep.
Oh, long.
Long. Here comes Alaska. Miller looking for people to run along with him. Roel Gomez is in the building. He's a very good three-point shooter.
Yeah, also from Shibuya, no?
Yes.
A good mark with Alaska.
Eto, pinapasok natin ni Team Konya. Dulo na ng quarter. Or when they needed a big shot. Here's Soto being tied up. Open shot, Laure. Long.
Still a good shot.
Yes,
wide open, getting to good position for his shot. Miranda has nobody running with him. Really having a hard time pushing up the ball because he doesn't have runners.
Yes.
You also have your shooters positioned properly. One-on-one for the Bull.
Muntik na. Roel Gomez. Papasok ni Team Konya. Dulo na ng laro halos eh.
Sometimes at the end of quarters, no, wherein they have the possession and you know this guy can make a three-point shot. There's Willie. Malakas lang, pero he had good line on that.
That is Arnold Gamboa. As Miranda tries to push it up, Hontiveros lurking on the baseline. The turnaround shot, no. Here comes Miller. Miller slows it down. Behind the back pass. De La Cruz who had a sterling first quarter. Outside to Soto. He'll launch a three. No.
He didn't look at the goal eh. That's his shot actually. He loves to make those kind of three-point shots.
Ang lalaki nila Teo Campo dati.
Yeah, that
lalaki nila. Huh?
You're talking about 6'9", Soto's about 6'7", and Ranindell's about 6'5" to 6'6". That's why that was a powerhouse team. Really? But couldn't bring it down. All the moves of Willie.
Crowd aching for a Willie Miller conversion. It could be a foul in this sequence.
Number 11, Eddie Laure.
I think committed the foul. We've got Johnny A coming back in, and we've got Abuda coming in. Ayun, nakakota na si Azaitona, more than 5 minutes yata.
Yeah, he couldn't make a shot yet. But ito maganda lineup nito. They go smaller, but Abarientos and Willie are gonna push the ball here. You watch.
Yes.
If they have possession, they're gonna push the ball up.
Takbo ito. Up, nabitawan ni Arnold. Elmer, no. Arnold gonna find the ball. Gomez looking for a guard.
And look at the two small guys. They're the ones in front.
Wala makasabay. Johnny A!
Yes, sir. He's got 5 in the ball game now.
Denham tries to counter. Yes!
6 points in the ball game now for Denham.
Ito si Johnny.
Sumasaya, umiikot.
Libre si Eddie Laure. Bang!
Paganda ang shooting percentage natin dito.
Pinawisan na eh.
Oh, nakukuha na yung feel.
Saka balik Araneta Coliseum eh.
You're talking about guys who have made shots all their lives, no? So, hindi nawawala yan. Just a matter of when you can get your timing back.
Here's Denham. Amuda. Gamboa. Yes!
Arnold Gamboa.
I wonder if Benji Paras is in any shape to play. Because if not, he should be in already. He hasn't been fielded yet for the beer man. Maybe a cameo role lang ito.
Si Papa Bear.
Naman natin, artista rin yung bata natin.
Commercial endorser. Willie, ayaw.
Willie is in very good shape. You can see he can still play. There's no question. He's just not making the shots. But his moves are still there.
Napaka-light-footed niya. No?
Despite his frame, ha? Saka yung buto niya, kung malaki ka talaga frame niya.
Totoo yan, ha? Inside we go. Dondon posting up. Kick out. Freddy. No. Alaska pushing, leading by 2. 7:49 to go. Second quarter action. Miller slows it down. Miller looking for somebody.
Walang kumasti.
Soto. Abarientos, 3. Not this time. Here comes Tondon. Go! Kala ko mahuhuli yung finger roll na.
Yeah.
Libre, Noel Gomez.
That a shot. Iba yung hawak niya ng bola.
Oo eh. Then up. Up, down we go. Misses on both ends of the floor. Miller sabi, sandali.
Hindi, kasi yung mga kakampi ko kulang. Yung mga malalaki ko lahat, wala eh. Kami lang ni Johnny tumatakbo rito eh.
Gomez fires. Yes! May tira.
You never lose it.
Yeah.
You never lose it.
Coach Joel Banal, who was one of the assistants of Tim Cohn, along with Eric Del Rosario during those years, is the one calling the shots for Alaska. Here's Dondon. Alaska by 4. 6.5 to go. Willie Miller, foul. Pinal ni Deno para makapasok din yung mga sap.
There's Benji Paras. You're gonna see him in action.
Ayun. Alaska will use a timeout. They lead by 4. We will be back very quickly. Doble buzzer, Dr. James. Kasi tagal bago mag-respond, humihingal pa. Jong Wichiko is helping out there. Pilopo Mar in there. But Art de la Cruz is dressed up like a coach really, huh?
Well, he's been an assistant coach for several teams right now.
Nasa Colombia siya ngayon, ano?
Yeah, he's got great knowledge actually of the game also. No? Yan ang anak kay Dick, Benji Paras, at saka si Olsen Rosella, yun ang mga bagong players ng San Miguel. Bumalik na naman dito si Jojo Lastimosa at saka si Jeff Carriazo. No?
Si Benji ended his career with San Miguel.
I think so. Yeah. Of course, we know he started with Shell.
Where in 1989, he was Rookie of the Year
and MVP.
Never happened again.
Plus champion.
Oo. Pag basketball, seryoso si Benji. Of course, his sons are very active in the sport as well. Here's Alan Kaydek. Napitik sa likod. Open shot. No. Alan looking for a foul. Here's Johnny. Nice side step. Oh!
Ito yung sinasabi natin sa, oh no, it's Johnny.
Well said, Dr. J.
And it's a 6-point lead now being enjoyed here by the Alaska. Well, they want to be called as the milkmen, of course. Balik si Pochuino at saka si Nelson, si Bong Hawkins. Balik tayo sa starting lineup ng original Grand Slam ng Alaska.
In the meantime, Rara. Sinigawan ni
Pwede yan.
Sinigawan ni Jolas. Hihingi ni Jolas. Nice cut.
Pumasa pa.
And there's a basket with a kasama pang foul.
You can see the power of the Alaska players. Very good shape. They got a lot of good young, semi-young players on the bench. This terrific pass. And Alan had nothing to, couldn't do anything about it but foul.
Alam mo, yung championship era nila, sanay sila. They went through 3 championships in that year.
I mean, it's really difficult to stop a team that has great chemistry as these 5 guys said. No? Plus the people they use off the bench.
Some of the best 5s we've ever had in the Pro League.
Oh, you would not say Bob Hawkins, you would expect him to be part of that. But very steady. Alan! Ayaw pa rin.
Yan ang inaantay ng tao no?
Sabi sa'yo, pag sa second half yan, nabubuho siya.
Here's Carriaza down the middle. The jet. No. Follow up. Yes.
4 points in the ball game now for Edward Pochuino.
Edward nga pala si Poch, no, ha? He's one of the assistant coaches for the University of the Philippines. Triggerman. Jojo says, saka pupunta. Great ball movement by the Bearmen. There's a foul.
That was called by referee Jimmy Mariano. We're using PBA, by the way, birthday niya last Wednesday. Sabi niya, Andy, paalala mo naman. Sabi, because we call. So sabi ko, of course. And then we have Yante and we have Sherwin Pineda doing these games for us.
Here's Benji Paras.
Bigay yung supposed si Benji para may mangyari. Nice pass.
Palalim ng pasan. Ilabas kay Dondon!
Ayaw pa rin pumasok ang 3-point shooting ng San Miguel.
Ayaw, ano?
You're talking about a lot of guys who are good 3-point shooters.
Johnny! You know, these guys, it came to a point, you could know them by their first names, you know?
Yep.
Triggerman and a foul against Jolas.
Second personal foul yata yun. First.
Number 6, Jojo is first foul for Alaska.
Or on the Milkmen, as they will be called here. There was a stretch they were known just as Alaska Milk. Triggerman time!
Ayaw pa rin. Hindi niya may talon eh.
Kinatitira na nga siya na Alaska.
Kasi may-set up siya ng mga kakampi niya. Because they know na they needed a guy to explode for them para bumalik sila dito sa larong ito.
Bearman, 1 of 17 from three-point country. Alaska, 1 of 10. Here comes Olsen. Here's Benji. Papa Bear. Sidestep. May foul.
Big smile on the face of Paras as well as Olsen Rosella. 2 free throws.
You know, Dr. Jane, that was a magical time in the Pro League with these guys. Giving us so many good years.
And yet also talking about, he makes the first free throw. And you're talking about the other team that's going to play later on. You're talking about Pure Foods who came in during that time. That was like, alam mo ang PBA, ano yan eh, merong parang gulong yan eh, pataas packet.
Oh, yeah.
And I think at that time na pumasok ang Pure Foods together with San Miguel and Alaska really growing and Ginebra, that was like the third time na umikot na yan na parang ang ganda. Ooh.
That is so well said, Dr. J. And such is the circle of life and the cycle of life in the PBA.
Ito pa!
Oh, yes! I haven't said this in ages. Kaiding, 3 points!
Ayaw mo pa,
Salamat kung pangigalan!
What you can see, talagang sineset up siya.
Oo.
Because they know how good the shooter is. And Johnny has been shooting it, the lights out. He's been trying to shoot.
Rino muscles his way through. No, here comes Velasco.
Tumatakbo naman si Dondo sa kabila. Ito si Alan.
Nice ball fake. Olsen, no. Dondon, follow up, yes!
And they have come back from a 10-point deficit. They have cut it down to 4, 34 to 30.
Time down to 2 minutes and 52. Hawkins trying to set up Lastimosa. Jolas looking inside, kicks it outside to the flying A. Johnny uses the pick of Guiña. Ball nearly lost. Here's the jet. Benji over to Olsen. Rara looking inside.
He wants Benji to cut in. Sabi ni Benji, dito pa na ako sa labas. Lax ka na, partner.
Triggerman digs in deep. Had no angle. Looking for a foul. None. Jolas. Uh-oh. Nice pass. Got it. Over to Carriazo. Ayan na. Pinawisan na. 36 to 30. Alaska ahead. We have a timeout. 2:17 to go in the second.
Saan ka magtitiwala pagdating sa gamot? Diyan sa tapat! Tapat sa galing! Tapat sa halaga! At syempre, tapat sa'yo! Sa mahigit 2,000 TGP branches pa naman, aba, maaaring meron sa... Ay, Lola, sa tapat ng simbahan! Woo! Sa tapat ng palengke! Tapat ng eskwelahan! Sa tapat ng bahay nyo! Basta de kalidad at abot kayang gamot, eh saan ka patatakbo? E di dyan sa tapat, TGP! Tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas!
Some of the biggest names of Philippine basketball. Willie Marshall, kasali na ba siya sa Alaska? Bakit dun siya sa bench na yun nakaupo?
I really don't know.
Ilipat siya siguro sa kabila mamaya.
Minsan umiikot-ikot siya.
Gusto niya yan eh. Here comes Hontiveros. Nice move down the baseline. Trigger man trying to set this up. Llorentes guilty of a foul.
Well, Llorentes didn't want him to get an open three-point shot, di ba? Yan talagang binantayan niya all the way. So, I mean, free throw shots coming up here for Alan.
Natatawa tuloy si Jimmy Mariano. Ulikit na. We'd also like to thank, so take a look at Daniel Razon in the middle of your picture. Kuya Daniel, his brainchild, this idea, together with the Players Association, the Legends Association, making this happen, of course. We'd also like to thank our bosses over at TV5, Patricia Bermudez Cecil.
But because her husband's gonna play later on.
Nag-post sa Facebook si Vince.
Hindi siya makakalaro.
Maglalaro siya. Sabi ni Sunny Jaworski, pag nanalo tayo sa Hong Kong tayo pupunta. Sabi niya, tuntua yung mga player. Sabi ni Coach Jaworski, lalangoy tayo papunta ron. Alam mo naman si Jaworski. Lalangoy tayo. 36-32, 2 minutes na po.
2 minutes.
Alaska playing smoothly here, huh?
You can see that. If you look at personnel, they have the personnel to win this ball game easily. But you can also see they have managed to be able to field all their players, give them that opportunity to play, and still they have control of the game. Now, I don't know how long Boggs can run.
Boggs
is a 3-time MVP, but you're talking about 75, 76, and 1980. Matagal na yun.
And Boggs, one of the remaining Olympians that we have in the last Philippine team that played in the Olympics, 72. Boy, what a shooter. What a sweet shooter.
Alvin Teng also seeing action for the first time for the Bearman, RoboCop.
RoboCop?
Yeah, this guy's still very capable of playing, si John Farrell. I think he's reaching about 40, but he's very capable of playing.
Velasco looking inside, ball tapped away. Here's Farrell stopping it.
Nobody can run with Johnny.
Johnny looking for a friend. Kenneth digs in deep, uses his shoulder, and goes angled away actually by Hontiveros.
Velasco is also giving a very good account of himself.
Alvin Teng. I saw his son kanina. Sabi ko, pag hiningal si Daddy, ikaw pumasok.
Which one? Jerian or Jeric or Jerome?
Si Jerome. Boggs takes a handoff, goes to Santos, fires a three.
I like that he looks in shape also, Rodney Santos. Olsen is also in very, very good shape, you can see.
Don from 15. Uy!
Malakas lang. Yung mga automatic para kanila eh.
Totoo yan. Ito yung request ko. Ito na! Thank you!
Big smile from Kenneth on a one-on-one there against Alvin Teng. 36 seconds, 8-point lead for Alaska. Don, naku, kaya mo to.
Ayaw ipilit.
Ang gandang pase.
Yes, sir. Oh, hindi lang na-shoot ni Velasco.
Pero kinuha ng bola ni John.
20 seconds to go. Here's Kenneth. Nice dish. Santos. John.
Dalawang beses na yan, Rodney. Hindi mo ba mahawakan ng bola?
Nagugulat siya yata sa pasa. Johnny, parang hindi. Wala kupas, ano?
Wala. Ian Willis is in very good shape as well as Rosella, si Olsen.
Triggerman. 1 out of 8.
You gotta go.
Something like that, no?
Couple of seconds left.
Libre. Bawi ba? Malakas. So we're done with the first half of play. 40-32. Alaska with the 8-point lead. And we shall be back with halftime activities, and Dr. J and I will break down the first half very shortly. We'll be back.
PBA Legends Return of the Rivals in partnership with UNTV in cooperation with the PBA. This event is co-presented by Front Row International, the health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA. We would like to thank our major sponsors, Jersey Haven, the team outfitter of the PBA Legends game. We would also like to thank our event partners.
Designed for point guards, but today, specifically, our participants are technically 6'8" and above. So we have the big men right here today. But before that, let's head on over to the college VIPs. Please welcome from the PBA Commissioner William Marshall, from the PBA Legends Foundation, fortune himself, Mr. Anthony Cole, and of course the President. All right, please join me here in the center, gentlemen. Now, as I mentioned, this contest right here is specifically designed for the guards, but we will see how these giants will fare today. So let's call in the participants. First up, the skyscraper, Marlu Aquino. Sir Marlu, please join us here in front. Thank you very much. Up next, the OG among the 7-footers in Philippine basketball. Please welcome EJ File. All right, up next, he is 1/3 of the Triple Towers of St. Francis of Assisi, along with the De Ocampo brothers, Yancy and Ranidel. Please welcome the father of the future of Philippine basketball, Ervin Soto. And last but not the least, he made noise not only in Philippine basketball, but also in Pinoy films. Please welcome Bonel Balingit. All right, photo op with the VIPs, and while they are doing that, I'm gonna read the mechanics. Participants will pick up the ball from a ball rack, dribble around the obstacles going to the opposite goal, stop by the marking to make a chest pass where the ball must go through the passing hoop. If unsuccessful, the participant can only proceed to the next phase after exhausting all 3 balls. Step 2, pick up the ball on the ball stand located underneath the basket. Dribble back toward the other side or the beginning point and make a 3-point shot at the perimeter. Step C, The participant who makes the three-point shot first shall be declared as the winner for that particular round. And of course, meron tayong mga premyo on this showdown, and that will be the following: 1,000 pesos cash and gift back from Jim's Coffee. Of course, we have soundbar from Sharp and a whopping 25,000 pesos from Front Row. Again, basketball fans, I give you PBA Legends Obstacle Challenge. And our first pair to showdown right about now are Marlo Aquino and Irvin Soto. Refs, are we ready? Timer, are we ready? And the game begins. In 3, 2, 1, go! All right, we got Giants speeding down the court. Who will make the chest pass first? Marlo on his first try. Grabbing the ball. Gotta make a three-pointer. All right, officials say we have a winner for this round, and that is Irvin Soto. Calling in the next pair of participants, we have EJ File and Bonel Balingit. Again, the winner of this round will face Irvin Soto on the final round. Go! All right, you barely see 7-footers speeding down the lane like that. Bonel Balingit with the chest pass. Who's gonna make the jump shot? Okay. EJ File won this round. All right, for the finals, we of course have Irvin Soto and EJ File. So we go on and on with the same mechanics. All right, Irvin with the lead, but he fumbled, EJ. All right, it's gonna go down the crunch time. Uh-oh. EJ File won the PBA Legends Obstacles Challenge. All right, thank you very much to all the big men out there. Right about now, let's call back on the hard court. We have Commissioner Atoy Kong, and of course Commissioner Willie Marshall from the PBA, and the President and CEO of UNTV and BNPI, Kuya Daniel Razon. Congratulate our champion of the Obstacles Challenge, EJ File. Congratulations to EJ. Right now, may we call on Front Row Lux White Angels to award the 25,000 pesos. Our winner will also get soundbar from Sharp and 1,000 pesos cash with gift back from Jim's Coffee, which will be awarded by Mr. Joe Daray, Brand Associate of Jim's Coffee. All right, once again, the winner will get 25,000 pesos in cash, a soundbar from Sharp, and 1,000 pesos cash with gift back from Jim's Coffee. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and congratulations once again to Mr. EJ File. Now for our halftime analysis, we are turning things back to Dr. J. Andy Howe and Seb Sarmenta. We would like to thank the following sponsors, our venue partners, Araneta College.
Saan ka magtitiwala pagdating sa gamot? Diyan sa tapat! tapat sa galing, tapat sa halaga, at syempre, tapat sa'yo! Sa mahigit 2,000 TGP branches pa naman, aba, maaaring meron sa... Ay Lola, sa tapat ng simbahan! Woo! Sa tapat ng palengke! Tapat ng eskwelahan! Sa tapat ng bahay nyo! Basta may kalidad at abot kayang gamot, eh saan ka patatakbo? E di dyan sa tapat, TGP! Tagapagpagaling ng Pilipinas!
TV mobile app gives you the latest on everything that matters to you. Download the UNTV mobile app and catch your favorite shows. Tap and check program schedules. Anywhere you go and any time of the day. Check out the videos page. And watch episodes on demand. For updates and reliable news in just a few taps. Download the UNTV mobile app now.
Okay, we are just moments away from the start of the second half, and the players are just having a ball, just seeing each other again, Dr. J.
I'm sure it's more out of fun than anything else, plus the fact that, you know, they get something for the PBA Foundation, as well as the donation to charities from the gate that we're going to get for today, no? Obviously, it's nice to see your old friends or old rivals, but you know, at this age, we don't want to have too many.
Oh, good point. Actually, sa hallway, nakita ko na Simon Fernandez and Sonny Jaworski. They're preparing their own teams. But let's concentrate on this one. Alaska, they seem to be in better sync in this game, Dr. J.
Well, you know, their play is easy. They're all familiar with the triangle, whether you're running on the strong side or the weak side. Then you got Willie Miller and Johnny that can really do a lot of running. So can Jet Carriazo. And you're talking about recently retired players like John Farios and Tony De La Cruz. Tony leads Alaska in the first half with 8 points. Their shooting percentage was so much better. 38% against only 22% para sa San Miguel.
The largest.
They started their original five. Their gang of five that wrecked all other opponents during their time. So they really know each other well.
Absolutely. That is parang, it's like a brother or kilala mo kung saan ang moves nila. Okay, we're just about ready to start the second half of play, and we're just awaiting the cue. Willie Marshall told me that he would sit on the other side naman or sa San Miguel to balance things.
And he was telling me, pare, mas bata yun sa San Miguel. Well, if you talk about Derek Miranda and Dondon, obviously they can play. I think Danny is still in very good shape. No, plus Olsen Rosella. He's not really been pushing it. No? So, sabi ko, yeah, but I like the type of play that Alaska displayed. And I think that if Johnny and we really wanted to push this, even playing together, San Miguel would really have a hard time stopping their fast break.
The Nebra players are already out. They're sick and tired of being in the locker room, I guess. And they decided, I came from the Pure Foods locker room also. We're going to see Ronnie Magsano play for there later. In the meantime, Ryan, you have a report. Ryan, if you're ready, what do you have? Ryan?
Thank you, Seth. Kasama natin the Flying A himself, Coach Johnny Abarentos. Coach, gaano po kayo ka-excited ngayon na nakasama niyo muli sila Bong Hawkins, Jojo Lastimosa, and your other teammates dito po ngayon sa reunion ninyo?
Sobra kaming blessed, no? We see each other again, keep on running, keep on fighting, yung pride nandun pa rin. Hopefully, nag-enjoy yung mga tao.
Coach, with this event, para po ito sa beneficiary po ng PBA Legends Foundation sa mga ibang players, kapwa players nyo po, ano pong masasabi nyo with this event?
Una, I want to thank the Lord, no? and of course the UNTV group to make this event possible. Kaya ginawa namin to para dun sa mga players namin na they need their support, no, na medyo kulang. Hopefully magkaroon pa ulit ng isa pang ganito, no, para yung fans namin mas marami pang matulungan at maabot ng mga kamukha namin na players na hindi talaga nag-grow or hindi nagkaroon ng ng ipon.
I agree, Coach. And last message po sa mga die-hard fans, of course, ng Alaska team.
Yes, thank you sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta. God bless you all sa lahat po ng sumuporta. Salamat ng nagdasal para maging possible po itong event na to. Thank you guys. God bless you.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Coach Johnny. Thank you po.
At si Coach John. Yeah, Ryan, meron ka pa?
Papasalamatan nga pala natin 7 Front Row International together with the Philippine Basketball Association brings you the glorious return of the Philippine basketball all-time greats in a clash that one will never ever forget. The PBA Legends return of the rivals brought to you by Front Row International, the official health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA. Back to you, Sev.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. We're underway. Third quarter. Alaska still starting with that 5 of theirs. And here comes Johnny doing what he does best. Run the ship.
Yeah, pushing the ball and looking at the offensive setup.
Oh, look at Johnny. But you know, valuable yung coming off the bench ni Tony De La Cruz, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely. 8 points, 4 out of 6 from the field. I mean, he's the guy that seems to be in very good shape, still has that confidence. Nick Velasco has also been playing very well defensively, rebounding-wise, and even some scores, including a 3-point shot.
Very strong defensive player when he was playing in the pros. At his prime, really.
Well, if you look at him, he's about 6'5". He was measured, supposed to be at 6'5", but he's 6'6", no?
Oh, look at this play. Oh, look at that play. That worked. And Joel Banal is telling his player, told you, told you. Deno tries to cut up the inside. Look at Johnny, push it up. Alam mo, na-redefine na rin kasi yung age, eh, no? Hindi na yung dati, 35, old ka na para maglaro. Iba na yan, nutrition, yung mga injuries na naaalagaan.
A lot of professional players, even in the NBA, they play up to, as long as they don't have debilitating injuries. They play up 37, 38 years old.
Exactly.
And your prime actually is from about 29, 30, 31.
The Flying A connects with a jumper from 15, and Alaska now with a 10-point lead. Open shot. No counter. Rebound. Almost in the hands of San Miguel. Oh, they get it to push it up. Then Miranda got that.
I'm sure Miranda has been told by his coaching staff, you got to work offensively. The time for passing has gone.
Okay, let's go to Rina. Rina.
Yes, Ev, I'm with Olson Rosella of the San Miguel Beermen right now. I just wondering, ano po ba yung pinaka-memorable na...
Camaraderie. Most of these guys nakasama ko through championships, even through losses, di ba? Through heartbreak. So, memorable para sa amin lahat yun.
Can you remember sino po ang pinaka-mahigpit niyong rival sa Alaska Milkmen during your time?
Well, of course, Johnny Barrientos. Kami, actually, since high school, kami na palagi nagbabantayan up until the pros. So, kita naman hanggang ngayon, ang galing-galing pa rin ni Johnny. Pero doon nag-start talaga yung rivalry ng San Miguel, Alaska.
Ano message po dito sa ating PBA Legends Foundation?
Well, we got together, all of us, for a good cause. So, anytime gagawin ng lahat yun para lang matulungan yung mga dating PBA players is for the foundation of the PBA Legends. So, nandito tayo para tumulong rin.
Alright, maraming salamat po and good luck to this game. All San Rosella of the San Miguel Beermen. And of course, we would like to thank Front Row International together with the Philippine Basketball Association brings you the glorious return of the Philippine basketball's all-time greats in a clash that no one will ever forget. The PBA Legends return of the rivals brought to you by Front Row International, the official health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA.
Okay, Rina, thank you very much. In the meantime, a big smile. Dr. J, I suddenly realized ang dami nating magaling na point guard from that era. No?
Yeah, we do. We see guys like Dindo Pumaren later on. Of course, Sunny.
Yeah.
But he's not playing anymore.
No. We had, I saw Tony Boy Espinosa there, Ronnie Magsano. Plus these guys. We're going to have a jump. Our score currently is 40.
Tinalo pa niya ito, Agustin Sibong.
Oh, hello, Johnny. almost ramming into us. Under the basket, Velasquez block, but he gets it to go. Here's a pass to the other side. Great run by Bob Hawkins from Lastimosa.
Yung mga profile na ganyan, for those who followed them in the years, yun the way Bob Hawkins finishes a fast break layup. That profile.
Very graceful.
Tsaka eksakto yung paso sa kanya. Right down.
Exactly, Dr. J.
All you had to do was pick it up and lay it in, as they say.
Agustin Calagio.
It's long. You can see it's long.
And wide. And wide. We've got a timeout. It's Alaska requesting this for this timeout. At 46-40, they're in the lead. 8:34 to go in the third.
This event is co-presented by Front Row International, the health, beauty, and wellness partner of the
Welcome back,
PBA.
and it's return of the rivals. We're still with the San Miguel Alaska duel here. Alaska just coming out of a timeout, lead by 6, 46-40. Sam Sarmenta here with Dr. J and the UNTV reportorial sports reporting staff, as we have Johnny Abarientos sticking with this 5 of theirs. Look at that, run the triangle. Very key si Winyo doon sa triangle because he's a good passing center.
He can pass facing basket, he can pass with his back to the basket. And you know, ordinarily during his time, that's 2 points already.
And I remember you telling me that the secret of that for the Bulls in the NBA was Luke Longley loved to pass also. Whoever was the center for the Bulls had to be a good passing center.
For it to work. No?
Yes.
But you're also talking about the 7-footer, so he's great vision all over the court.
Alaska still in front by 7, 47-40. Still the Ginebra Pure Foods game waiting to happen. Turnaround shot. Yes.
Maganda rin ang condition nito si Danny Delfonso.
Oh, he's now an assistant coach with Alex Compton with Alaska. Johnny.
As well as NU.
Ah, yes, yes.
He's also with NU.
Where I think his son now plays.
His son. I saw his son earlier. One of his sons. Ato!
Oh!
Seryoso na rin ang coaching staff. They have gone with the guys that they know are in good shape and that can play and can score. No?
Willie Marshall is over there between Coach
Siya yata buenas eh.
Baka.
Ano yan? Doon siya sa alat. Siya nagpapabuenas.
Oh, look at that move! Vintage! Jojo Lastimosa!
And a big smile coming from Dodon Ontiveros. He got beat on this one by Jojo. And there's the foul and the finish by Jojo Lastimosa.
Wow, we would marvel at that move by Jolas through the years. I saw his wife Butchik earlier today. Naging producer din natin, ano?
Yeah.
Nice move!
Talagang persado na linalaro dito ni Denok at saka ni Dodon Ontiveros. They know they're in good shape. They can run and they can penetrate against the defense. Now, intis rin ito kanina, no? Sa free throw, surprisingly, no?
I enjoy yung mga players na being together again. It's been a while. They also had a few practice sessions. Not entirely complete attendance, but good enough to get the game going. Look at this, the walk-up. Sabi ni Bong Hawkins kay Johnny, pwede natin bagalang konti.
Alam mo bakit, partner? They want to get together and they practice. I mean, these people played with a lot of pride through all their years.
Oh, yes.
And they don't want to come in here and show they can't do nothing. I mean, they want to come here and show they can do something.
And this one is lost at the baseline. Even if the ravages of time have been unkind, you know, injuries, but they're performers.
Yeah, and they want to, of course, satisfy the crowd. And number one, they want to win for their team. There is a prize for winning.
Oh, of course, they're
100,000.
They're home teams ito, huh?
Oops, that was a bone-crunching pick na medyo tinulak ni bagsak si Ontiveros.
Shot clock at 3. That is an air ball and a lot of pushing underneath. Augustine with Jojo getting inside.
Medyo problema na yun dahil 3 fouls na. We're going to see Rodney Santos and Kenneth about to come into the ball game for the Milkmen.
Dickie Bachman was their manager now. We used to play with these guys, huh? It was the sub-center for them. Poncha with baskets.
Simple lang si Danny, but he's made big contributions here in the third quarter.
7 points already in total. Cutting down the lead to 2. 6 minutes and 8 remaining.
You can see the defense a little tougher now.
Medyo may tulak at hataw na ng konti. Johnny dancing, twirling. Fall away! Almost not wide. Velasco. Denok, nobody to run with. Oh, Euro!
Nakabalik na dito. From a high of 10 points ang lamang ng Alaska, it's now together at 49.
And Denok has chipped in 12 points.
Yeah. You can obviously see now he's the guy that is ready to play.
Yeah. Here's Bong. Tapped away to be kept by Alaska. Here are the subs you were talking about, Dr. J. 3 of them, we have Periols, Durentes, Santos back in. That starting unit played close to 6 minutes and a half.
Yeah. We're going to see Paul Alvarez, who contributed 4 points, come back in for Agustin, younger player.
Boy, I remember when I started seeing him when he was with San Sebastian. It's really Mr. Excitement. In the meantime, a foul inside.
That's the other guy from San Sebastian, Rodney Santos. He's
yeah.
going to the free throw line.
Talk of a very productive basketball program.
The free throw for Rodney Santos.
Long with that first free throw.
Dondon, I think, is clarifying the traveling rule. Huh? I think it's... ano nga yung bang rule? 0, gather, 1, 2.
2.5.
Uy, labas. Tabla tayo, ha? Denok pushing hard. Nice cut! And San Miguel is in the lead!
Nagseryoso na si Denok, si Antiveros, tsaka si Danny Ildefonso. Plus, you have a good defensive anchor in Nick Velasco.
Pinahinga na yung starting unit ng Alaska. Doremdes with a slight shove off Paul. Doremdes will protect the ball with his body. The shot clock a problem though. Here is Ferriols who cut up the inside. No shot clock violation. Sayang.
And of course, Alaska will respond with its freshest player, Tony De La Cruz, top scorer in the first quarter. And he's going to be matched up against Nick Velasco. It's a good matchup, although Nick is about 1.5 inches taller than Tony.
De La Cruz, 8 points as you mentioned.
8 points, you know, on 67% field goal shooting percentage.
Ganun katindi, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't take that many shots.
Para play. Persyento ginawa ni Tony.
May tulak pa ginawa si Kenneth. Di na pinituan na referee. Kaya nawala yung bola. Jose Rosella coming in for Miranda.
Oh, Miranda, max minutes, you know?
Mali. Wrong substitution. Sor Velasco. They go a little bit smaller, but quicker and faster also.
Denok, Olsen, and Dondon.
Si Danny na pupunta sa sentro dyan.
Sabi ko kay Danny, isang dunk, pampasaya. Pero tingnan natin, ha? Oh! Santos, may kasamang foul.
Now he has a chance to redeem himself after missing those 2 free throws. One more chance for a 3-point play here. Tabla tayo at 51 all.
This is our 4th or 5th deadlock actually, but it doesn't count as a deadlock until the free throw. It's not going to be a deadlock. It's 52-51 right now.
5 points in the ball game here for Rodney Santos. And Alaska wanting to crack down on defense. No? Go to the post for Danny Delfonso, and he's going to create.
Danny, nagsasalita. Huli ka, sabi.
That was Ferriol's talking. Kenneth with a nice pass.
Oh, yes, sir. Santos from Dorantes.
Maasa talaga tumapos ng fast break yan si Rodney Santos.
The slasher. Bong. Denok doesn't force a jumper from the short corner. Nice cut. Oh, short lang.
Also, Ferriol is also in good shape. He has already picked up 2 defensive rebounds, 1 steal.
Alam mo din kasi, alam ko naglalaro yung iba. Grupo-grupo yan ng mga legends kung saan naglalaro eh. Kung yung iba, bumabiyahe pa abroad dyan. Miller.
You see Noli Locsin, I think was a member of that, yung nababiyahe na sinasabi mo. As a matter of fact, they even go to the Middle East as well as to the States in the last few years.
Hop around different cities that host them, Filipino communities.
Basketball has been kind to them. No? They want to certainly give back. Basketball has really been kind to them.
Nice cut.
Oh, Alan. Perfect pass from Dondon Ontiveros.
Kaidik has registered 7. In terms of triples, isa pa lang.
Hold your horses.
Yeah.
It's gonna come.
I'm holding. Baka may ka-tune in lang. Baka isipin, 10 na yung 3-point shot. Baka mamaya yan. Oh, good save. Here comes Alvarez. Here comes the trigger man.
Kanina pa humihingi, pero good offensive rebound by Paul Alvarez.
Oh, steal by Rosella.
Not a good pass from Willie Miller.
Olsen, one more time for the trigger man. Yes, and listen to this crowd roar.
Alam mo, yan ang ginagawa na lang niya. Spot na lang ang ginagawa. Kung baga sa mauna na ako, spot ako, pasan nyo na lang.
Piso. Kenneth.
That's a nice move by Kenneth. Those are the old moves of Captain Marbel.
He'll let you fall into a false sense of security, then burn you. And the beer man will be charged with a timeout. They're in the lead, nevertheless, with 2:12 to go.
Turn off the rivals in partnership with UNTV in cooperation with the PBA. This event is co-presented by Front Row International, the health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA.
A lot of playing time here.
I think in the last 8 minutes of the game.
This shot, no. Laure.
San Miguel shot 58% from the field in the third quarter. That's why they came back and even took the lead. They had only 22% after the first half.
Periols.
That was his favorite shot. He likes to do it at the elbow there.
15-footer, ano?
Yeah, he's deadly from there.
Kaidik knew that Dorantes was pursuing him.
They don't want to give him any open looks anymore. He has a lot of effect from San Miguel when he makes those shots.
Oh, libre. Not quite. And the rebound, Laure. Miller. Oh, thriller. 7 points by the thriller.
3-point shot yun para kay Willie Miller at the time when they needed it to tie the ball game at 62 all.
Dumikit itong, humabol as you pointed out itong San Miguel. Nice pass.
Nagulang talaga si Alan. The term that we use for that is, first of all, he pretended to cut upward and then he went backdoor. So may lagay ng konting balikat nung tumutulog yung dadating ka na, bablangkahin mo ito. No. And he's left-handed, so it's very difficult. You're coming from the right side, there's no way you're gonna block that.
Lumapit si Willie Miller. Kuya Alan, naisahan mo.
Naisahan mo ako. And we have Johnny and Willie, whom I predicted is going to play together.
Yeah, no.
Because they want to push up the tempo.
I may have missed some years. Nagpang-abot ba silang dalawa?
Willie is late already. Willie came into the league in 2001, 2002, something like that. Remember, he delayed his coming in. He was the #1 pick by Red Bull. I remember that.
Yes.
Team ko yan eh.
Yes.
That's why nagmamano sa akin yan eh. That's gonna be a foul and Laure will go to the free throw line. Johnny, I don't know if Johnny was still playing because Johnny's best years were in the 90s.
Yeah. Laure, who has 2 daughters already, very good volleyball players.
With the UST team.
Yes.
Yeah. Si Eddie, nakasabay ko rin sa team yan. Naglaro pa nga yan. Nakasabay ko.
Very quiet, very efficient player. Can go both ways, be strong on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's also left-handed. That's why he's also difficult to guard. Plus, at the same time, he really has a good shot from the outside. Talagang may basketball sense ito maglaro na yun.
No question.
Basketball acumen.
Kakatuwa, no? Yung utility staff ng both sides, yung mga dati pa rin.
Yeah. That's why it's nice to greet them. Nice pass. Oh, ayaw nyo patirahin si Alan, ha? Sabi ni Osen, ako gagawa nito. Ako gagawa ng play para sa kanya. And you know, he knows that the players can no longer close out the way they could when they were younger.
Dr. J, as you had predicted, and the way we saw it in the Samboy Lim game, Alan Kaidik suddenly erupting here.
Yeah, he has 2 3-point shots here in the second half already.
Miller digs in deep.
Mapapahirapan talaga sila kay Willie pag naka-post up yan.
Sumabit si Rara. Some players, life, and some people in life. Si Olsen, nung high school, ganyan na itsura.
Kaya hindi rin tumaba, no?
Hindi tumanda.
Parang si Hector.
No, isa pa yun.
My old player, Mike Bilbao. Kahit kung matanda na, mukhang teenager pa eh.
Yung kaibigan nating Waki Trelio, di ba? Unfair ang buhay.
Hi, how are you, Waki?
Yeah. 67-64. His sons, Waki's sons, of course, helping to run the Meralco team in the
We're
PBA.
talking about Paulo, who's the manager, and Luigi is an assistant coach. Luigi was also a coach with Alaska, won
a
one championship with them.
The only one out of the Team Cone era. Kaidik, 3.
Bantay na talaga eh. Kanina talaga ang ganda lang ng setup na ginawa ni Olsen. And like I said, 3-point attempt. Parang kitang-kita mo, napapasok yun, pero lumabas.
Ito si Laure.
Isa pa.
Iyoyoyo sa loob. Ilalabas. Ito si Johnny. Asinta tres. Lumabas. Ito na. Periods. Dinidiinan. Laure. Lalambitin.
Ganda ng laban nito, ha? 67 all with a little over 9 minutes left.
Wala akong overtime ito. Exhibition mo ito. Pag tumabla ito, walang overtime. Huwag niyo akong titignan. Denok is back on the floor. Here's Dondon. Here's Gamboa providing the shield. Ooh, had a chance. And Laure claims it.
Yung mga talagang in good shape, tumatalong pa. Sila John, sila Laure, Eddie Laure.
Talk of in chips, good to see Coach Joel Banal back on the bench. Had a health episode also. Miller with the follow-up.
Well, you keep on giving Willie opportunities after his first miss. You have a turnover. Kawawa kayo kay Willie.
Olsen is free. Will I shoot?
He is also a good shooter. Yes, sir.
And the sheer joy. And he's nagpapapalit. Nagpapapalit, Dr. J.
Pagod na ako. Ano ba kayo?
Hindi na ito yung dati. Joel Gomez doing what he does best. He missed it though. Picked up by Denok. But here comes Racela rushing, running. Nice pass. Oh, San Miguel beginning to percolate.
Actually, may foul pa si Johnny dun. He got him underneath. But it's now a 3-point lead for San Miguel.
Olsen gave up the ball.
So he could go out. They're not in penalty anyway.
The Alaska Aces want to use the timeout. They've now fallen behind at the 7:51 mark, 72-69. Magandang gabi saan man kayo nanonood sa anumang plataforma ng UNTV. 72-69 San Miguel. Medyo nakakita sila. They had a sputtering start, looking for the combination that would work. But now with some young legs, they in the lead, 72-69.
Well, what happened there was aggressiveness of Miranda. And of course, itong si Danny Delfonso, no? Pati si Dondon Antiveros. Malaking bagay yun.
Laure against Dania. Oh! Thriller time!
Alam mo, really is a blessing to PBA basketball, to Philippine basketball, that we had the opportunity to watch this guy.
Sheer joy of the game.
And you always see a big smile, no matter what happens. Told you he's coming. Don't worry, folks. Just a second.
It's not your set. It's kind of hitting a three. Alan going for a 11. Counter! Yeah!
Sabi sa'yo, lalabas na yung galing yan eh.
This crowd enjoying every shot.
75 all. The oldies, but very goodies.
Here's Velasco. John Wichico is already standing. He wasn't standing all throughout. In the meantime, Libre, 2 seconds. Yes!
And one. And one pa.
Number 14, Johnny Barrientos is first down.
And then a sidestep down. Yes, he's free.
Bonus free throw for Kevin Miranda.
This guy's strong as a point guard. You're talking about maybe a 6-footer. And then strong. Still has a lot of good energy in his legs. So ang laki na advantage niya over Johnny when he drove to the basket. But the game is far from over. 6:40 left. It's been a good game. Quality here in the second half. Jojo Lastimosa giving some instructions. He's also a coach.
Assistant coach sa NLEX. Here's Laure starting his grind. Kaidik trying to switch over. Laure's attempt bounces high up and out. Velasco is there. Denok pushing hard. Denok slowing down, looking inside. Here's Kaidik. Trigger man trying to create shooting area. No.
He cannot buy a foul that way. Parang pinilit mo yan.
Johnny dragging the defense with him. Kick out. Wait!
Yes! Nakakalimutan nyo, magaling tumira yan.
Parang nakalimutan nga ng defense eh. Inside pass. Here's Danny. Lost it. Miller launches to Durandes. The pass. Miranda breaks it up. Johnny tries to counter. Miller. And listen to this crowd. Enjoy the moment. Durandes 3. No. Miller to Johnny Amarientos. No.
Look at the crowd react. I mean, that's terrific basketball. Both coaches on both sides very happy with the proceedings.
Beerman, what a timeout. We're tied at 78.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, t-shirt toss down from Short Beat.
The PBA. This event is co-presented by Front Row International, your health, beauty, and wellness partner of
You are
the
back
PBA.
with us here, and some of the players who are on the bench trying to join the festivities, frolicking with the fans, throwing T-shirts as well. Alvin Teng making sure that everybody gets a T-shirt as well.
Yeah, si Arnold Gamboa, so was ito Agustin.
And by the way, Front Row International together with the PBA is bringing you the glorious return of the Philippine all-time greats in a clash that you will never forget. The PBA Legends Return of the Rivals, presented to you by Front Row International, the official health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA. Anybody's ballgame here, Dr. Jake.
Yeah, definitely. Both of them playing with a lot of intensity and coaching with a lot of intensity and coaching staff.
Yes, indeed. Matching up well. Miranda momentarily open.
What a second half Danny Delfonso has played. I don't think they could have come back without him, because yung big man na importante. He's played a lot of minutes here in the second half.
Absolutely. Lorendes looking inside. Lorendes. Open shot, Miller. Not this time. Velasco tiptoes for it.
He was challenged by Miranda. Nasasaktan na sila ni Miller. Calagio is open but he's stepping. It's a 3-point shot but it looked like it's stepping to me here and they might review that later on.
Calagio, hot hands. Letran yata siya, hindi JRU.
No, Letran talaga yan.
Letran yan. In the meantime, that shot does not work and Danny I takes that away. Miranda directing operations. Kaidik being set up here. Evades the defense. Glides, block. There's a foul off the body.
Oh, that looked like a clean block. I don't know kung sa katawan. But Ala might be hurt.
Or resting.
Aray, dahil bumagsak siya.
Oo.
Kaya pag nablangka ka, talagang babagsak ka. No?
Nabuta sa taas eh. No? Kaidik will shoot a pair here.
And remember, he did not play about the first 7 minutes of the third quarter. The team came back and then he just came in and exploded. No? All of a sudden, San Miguel has a 6-point lead.
Parang matter of time, ano?
Well, tagal pa ito, no? Actually, 4 minutes 11. Willie is already, ang nawala dito yung big man ng Alaska. Eh. Nobody to answer what Danny Ildefonso has been doing, giving them.
Yeah, and San Miguel has now stretched its lead after we were tied at 78. It's now a 7-0 run. Tony looks inside. Here's Ferriols. Shot clock less than 10. Johnny fires. Good line, but no chance. Reset. Recycled. Miller can't shoot. Here's the drive. Ferriols bottled up. Turn around. Wrong foot shot. Missed it completely.
Doon sila nahirapan yung malaking big man nila.
Then no.
Kung nakuha ni Danny Ayub, kwarta na naman yun. 2 points naman. He was up against a small fellow there.
We're clarifying lang kung anong klaseng timeout ito. It's a full timeout. So we'll use it as well. Back in a moment. Back with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Got a good house here tonight. And there's UNTV and the Philippine Basketball Association and the Players, the Legends Association, giving you the return of the rival. Still with this one, San Miguel leading with 3:30 remaining.
7-point lead. Offensive play now for Alaska. Really coming out, taking it strong. Will go to the free throw line on that foul by Calagio, I think.
Attack talaga si Willie.
Yeah, you know, the play itself was coming from the weak side. He continues to travel. It's on Kaidik. Kaidik, yung sabi ni Calagio, hindi akin yun.
Nabuhay na naman yung mga numero dito mga to, no ha? Sa akin si Willie has always been the simple joy of the game. Enjoying, parang naturally gifted siya din. Ang sarap na sarap. Parang siya yung sa neighborhood, Dr. J. Yung may dala ng bola.
Yeah, he's been blessed, no? He gives a lot of joy and blessing also to other people.
Parang doon sa neighborhood niya. Alam ko na yung mga nagdadala ng bola doon sa court niya. Dami rin naglapisa rin, ano? Sa inyo.
Now, Alaska needs to make stops now.
Yes.
To possession game here.
And we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Danny is bottled up. Alan Kaidik being primed in. Oh! Kaidik three! Oh, it's a three!
Ang daming 3-point shot na binira ni Alan dito. apat na yata dito sa second half, total of 5. Tony De La Cruz, he doesn't even want to take attempts anymore. He really should, actually.
Actually, lalo na yan, kahit malayo
Well, that's Willis' game. He's never been the aggressive shooter.
Correct.
He plays more of a team type of game. And now Rosella is coming in for Calagio to probably finish. You want a guy that knows how to control the basketball game.
Ganda nung sinabi niya, high school pa sila ni Johnny, nag-match up, mintis sa poste, control, then giving it to Olsen.
Kenneth was also a one-time MVP.
Yeah.
Those things were automatic to him at the post.
Goodbye na bilangin mo na.
Oh, he's about 6'2 and a half, 6'3, no?
Trigger man! Not this time. They're trying to save it from going out. Alaska takes it away.
Alaska's got to push now. Danny's not on their side.
Danny, his teammates are ahead. Alan free!
Told you. The second half is a different half for Alan David.
Miller, not this time. Lorenz, now we'll get it.
It'd be hard to pick a MVP for San Miguel. You probably, Alan would probably have to be a very big candidate.
Yeah.
But I thought Danny Delfonso is just as big a candidate as he is. I mean, he played a lot of minutes here in the second half.
We've asked our colleagues from the PBA press corps to make
One-on-one.
the drive.
Teka muna.
Pwede ba yan?
Putos na lang ito, pero konti na rin lang ang oras, pero 1:27 pa ito.
We have Barrientos knocking in 11 points, sorry. And we have a timeout. We'll be right back.
International, together with the Philippine Basketball Association, raising the glorious return of Philippine basketball's all-time greats in a class that no one will ever forget. The PBA pledges the return of the robber. The official health, beauty, and wellness partner of the PBA.
Bagay kay Art de la Cruz tumayo dun bilang coach,
Oh, he's been doing a very good job. Actually, veteran na yan si Jogyo Chico at saka si Arte. They're still very active. So,
Danny. Almost, but not quite. Chance for Alaska.
Possession game. You just, you go 2, 3, whatever you can get. Basta you make it,
De La Cruz, no.
And that might be it. Because now you see San Miguel with a guy like Olsen Rosella, he's gonna milk the clock. He's too wise to throw up bad shots.
Pero may gusto.
It's a good shot. He had him on a one-on-one.
Tinabakan si Johnny.
Nagkabanggaan sila ng batok.
Sorry, pal. Matagal na magkalaban. We have a timeout by Alaska. Malaki-laking distansya to, 10 points with 43 seconds remaining here. Alaska needs some big shots here and some defensive stops. Miller being set up for this one. No. And that might be it, Dr. J.
San Miguel has matched the biggest lead that Alaska has had in this ball game. But right now, game is over, Not going to see any more crazy fouls on the part of any of the team.
Umupo na si Alan doon sa sideline nila.
He's tired.
Oh!
I told you, this guy has had a spectacular game also. What a second half he played.
But the win will belong to the San Miguel Beermen as the Grand Slam champions of 1989 win against the Grand Slam champions of 1996. But everybody enjoyed themselves after that.
Yeah. Maganda talaga ito naging laro dito dahil kumanda laro talaga. Buenas talaga si Willie. Buenas. Willie, buenas.
Okay, sino ba ang best player natin, Dr. J?
Really hard. Some good games. But I think Kaidik should be given the credit. 23 points in the ball game.
Okay, and Alan Kaidik, a sterling performance. We'll go send it in a short while to our colleagues Ryan and Reina once they're ready for this. And if you're ready, go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to San Miguel Beermen for winning against Alaska Aces. May we call on the winning team here? San Miguel Beer. Coach Alan Kaidik. Coach Alan, everybody.
Para po sa ating first game, ang ating final score po ay 96-83 in favor of the San Miguel Beer.
All the San Miguel Beer.
And of course, we would like to award our winning team for that first game, ang ating San Miguel Beermen. So we'd like to call them to join us here at the center.
May we call on, of course, the PBA Commissioner, Willie Marshall, and of course, the CEO and BFPI, Kuya Daniel Razon, and of course, the Commissioner, Atoy Ko.
And for all the fans out there, kung hindi nila pa alam, magkakaroon po ang ating winning team ng 100,000 pesos.
San Miguel.
Again, we would like to call on the San Miguel Beermen to please join us here at the center to receive your check worth 100,000 pesos.
Palakpakan po natin ang San Miguel Beer. At ngayon naman, puntahan naman natin, partner. Lapitan natin ang best player of the game, the Trigger Man, Alan Kaidik.
Let's just go here at the center, Ryan.
Alright.
Okay, you go ahead with your first question, Ryan.
Dito na. Coach Alan. Yan, sa gilid na lang. Yeah. Coach Alan, from the very start of this pag-organize po ng PBA Legends, kasama nyo po si Sir Atoy Ko, sila Sir Ed Cordero, Alvin Patrimonio, and the others. Alam din po namin yung yung hirap na pinagdaanan ninyo para mabuo ito. And then yung partnership with UNTV, of course, nandyan po ang Kuya Daniel Razon. Ano po ang masasabi ninyo? Gaano po kayo kasaya na nangyari po itong event na to?
Well, nagpapasalamat po ako unang-una sa aming partner, UNTV, kay Kuya Daniel. Maraming salamat po. Of course, sa PBA, sa courtesy of Commissioner Willie Marshall, at sa inyo pong lahat, sa mga sponsors at sa mga followers namin, maraming salamat po. At siyempre, sa mga players na nandito na nakisupport at pinakita yung solidarity namin for a good cause. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Sir Alan, ano naman po ang mga mensahe nyo sa mga kapwa manlalaro nyo na matutulungan nyo po dito sa ating PBA Legends Foundation?
Malamang magkaroon ng part 2 at part 3 at part 4.
Okay.
Aabangan po namin yan, Sir Alan.
Dahil ikaw po ang best player of the game, nanalo ka po ng front row best player of the game. Will get 25,000 from Front Row International. He will also get the Sharp Aquos 45 4K UHDR Android TV from Sharp. Kasama ang Sharp Angels. Congratulations, Sir Alan Kaidik.
And to award our best player may we call on again the PBA Legends Foundation, Mr. Atoy Card Chairman, from Sharp, Mr. Nick Tauk, Junior Senior Manager for Customer Service Division, Mr. Ron Rendon, the Product Manager. And of course, we have also the Front Row International Front Row Lux, White Angels.
Again, congratulations po sa San Miguel Beermen for winning against Alaska Aces.